Welcome back to Double G Gaming and back to WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. But before I get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. It doesn't take that long. And you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at double G2 AMIING. The link will be in the description. And also, if you're looking for a new wrestling podcast to listen to, go over to the YouTube search bar or iTunes and look for Marked Out Professional Wrestling Podcast. They have a green thumbnail. Once you find them, subscribe to them and tell them I sent you. Now, we are at the January pay-per-view, an annual tradition, the Royal Rumble. Hopefully this Royal Rumble lives up to the hype, and the number 30 isn't a wet dog. All titles will be on the line tonight. Plus, we will find out who will main event WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Or not the World Heavyweight, the WWE World Heavyweight. Because there's two of them. We are live tonight from Birmingham, Alabama, so shout out if you're from there. Let's get this show on the road. Beautiful set that I created. So we will have the World Tag Team Champions defend their titles, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, defending against the New Age Outlaws, two guys that come out with microphones in their hands week in and week out. No build up, so as always, let's get right to the end. Let's see who wins this match. Enzo Amore puts Billy Gunn in the corner. Big Cass goes up top. They go for the boom shakalaka, but this time they reverse it. Big Cass is the one on top. He goes for the cover. Road Dogg almost gets to stop, but Billy Gunn is pinned and they successfully retained the World Tag Team Champions. They're kind of building a streak like Alberto Del Rio is. They haven't lost the title since like Money in the Bank back like in July. Maybe even before that. So we move on to our first world title match with Alberto Del Rio defending against this man, Christian. Oh, by the way, I had to... During this time, my fucking save file got corrupted or whatever, so I had to redo the champions and all this stuff. So that's why Christian is on the SmackDown roster, because before he was on the Raw roster. So I kind of changed things up a bit. You'll see a couple new challengers for the world title on SmackDown. Here you see the build-up Christian and Alberto Del Rio getting at it right before their championship match at the Royal Rumble. I found this new cutscene in Universe Mode. I didn't know you could go all the way out to the ramp, and this cutscene will play once you get out there. It was pretty cool that I found this shit. Del Rio gets the upper hand, but will he come out the winner tonight against Christian at the Royal Rumble? A new addition to the SmackDown roster, looking to win his title in his first pay-per-view match. But Del Rio's like, fuck that shit, bruh. Look at this. Del Rio's not wasting any time. He takes off his belt. He gets right in and hits an enziguri on Christian. Then Christian gets back the upper hand. He hits him with I forgot what the fuck that shit's called. Christian with a DDT. Oh! He sent Del Rio flying onto the top rope, and then he hits running dropkick to his head. Del Rio almost gets counted out, but gets back in the ring. Goes for one of those knee. He wanted to drop Christian on his knees, but Christian reverses it. But not this time. He hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Del Rio looking to hit Christian with the belt after trying to escape, but Christian is not having any of it. He's gonna look to bring him back into the ring so he can pin him for the championship. Look at Del Rio still trying to run away. Referee said a count of 10. Are they gonna get back in the ring in time? They do. Referee's trying to clear the ring of the title. Christian getting the upper hand. Is he going for that knee drop? Oh no, but he drops him on his stomach, on his knee. Del Rio going for his backbreaker? No, he goes for a suplex. He goes for the pin. Is that going to be it? No, he kicks out at 1. So Del Rio almost tried to escape with the belt earlier in the match. Now he's right back in the thick of things. Christian gets the upper hand, gives him a DDT. He goes for the cover. Will that be it? 1, 2. No, Del Rio kicks out. And he keeps this match alive. Christian gets back on the upper hand, hits him. Gets him a reverse DDT. And now Del Rio goes outside. He has won so many matches by going outside and getting the guy distracted. But Christian gets a roll up on Del Rio. Will that be it? No, not even a 2 count. Look at the crowd hyped up for this match. These guys are going at it. Remember that Extreme Rules ladder match that they had? These guys can put on a hell of a match. Oh, Christian going for the kill switch. He hits it. Is Del Rio's pay-per-view streak coming to an end here? 1, 2. Del Rio. Oh, he kicks out. He keeps his world title alive. Oh, Christian going for a spear here. Oh, but Del Rio reverses it. He picks him up. Goes for a backstabber. He hits it. Goes for the cover. Christian kick out. Oh, he doesn't. And Del Rio retains his world title. He keeps his pay-per-view streak alive. Even though he lost at the Night of Champions. He lost his European Championship. But he made up for it by winning later that night. Look at, there's 2 world title belts in this scene. Good job, 2K. So now we move on to the women's title match. Nikki Bella facing Charlotte. No build up, so let's get right into the end of it. Look at Charlotte getting put in a submission hold. The referee said a 9 count. Nikki Bella goes back in the ring with a steel chair. This was not a no disqualification match. Charlotte could have fucking ran back in the ring, but she decided not to. She will retain her title, but Nikki Bella gets the win. So now, remember when Bret Hart lost his Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam? Well, finally, after about 3 months of Stone Cold facing Big E in those great matches, I will say, Bret Hart has finally invoked his rematch clause for the Royal Rumble. Here you see Austin kissing his belt, maybe for the last time. Bret Hart wants it back. This rivalry from about 20 years ago, maybe even longer, was it? No, it was 20 years ago. It was WrestleMania 13. So it was about 20 years ago. It's going to get relived here, but this time for the Intercontinental belt. Look at that shiny belt. Who will come out on top here? Bret Hart starts out with an arm lock and then gets him down with a leg sweep. Is that shit called a leg sweep or an STO? Someone let me know in the comments. Then Bret swinging neck breaker onto the surgically repaired neck of Austin. Oh, going for a power driver here. He hits it. That has to be it. Austin is dead. His neck will never be the same again. Goes up for a suplex. Whoa, what strength by Hart there. And then he puts him up for the ring post figure 4 leg lock. Look at that. His dick is riding up against the post. He can't be comfortable there. Bret Hart finally lets him go. Referee counts them, but they get back in the ring. Austin with a bunch of knees to Bret's stomach and then his head. But Bret stays up. And then he goes for the Lou Thesz press. Couple shots to Bret's head there. Oh, sharpshooter time. Bret applies the sharpshooter. Is Austin going to tap out? He's close, but no. He reverses it. Gets out of it. Oh, Austin with the stunner. Will that be it? Bret's too close to the ropes. Will he get the rope for a rope break? 1, 2. No, Bret kicks out. Too early for that, Austin. You hit that stunner too early in the match. But was this bulldog by Bret? He cuts him wide open. Then he goes for a European uppercut. Goes for something else, but Bret rolls him up. Will he sneak out with a win? Oh, he does! He rolled up Austin, and he beat him for the he got his Intercontinental Championship back. What a way to win! Look at that. After taking a stunner and getting busted wide open, Bret, the technically gifted man, rolls up Austin and takes his belt back that he lost at SummerSlam. Now we move on to another SmackDown match. Now remember I told you that my save file got corrupted. I didn't feel like making Big E's attire again, that anti-New Day attire. So I just kept him at what he was for at least for right now. And he's going up against Braun Strowman for the European Championship. He sets him up for the big ending. He hits it. Oh, and Big E, I don't know if I mentioned this. I probably did. He is now on SmackDown too. After I switched the roster up a bit. And look at this. His first night on SmackDown, he wins the European Championship from Braun Strowman. Finally gets his mid-card title that he's wanted for. He couldn't beat Austin for it, but he beat Strowman for it. What a way to make his SmackDown pay-per-view debut by beating the strongest man. Look at fucking, what is this? Look at the ref. Look at that glitch. What the fuck is the ref doing? I don't know. He didn't want any part of this Brock Lesnar versus Triple H match. So we move on to our Raw World Title match, the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. Triple H, yeah, he is the world champion after beating him at Survivor Series in that great Hell in a Cell match. And then he retained it at the following pay-per-view against Arn Anderson and Cesaro in that triple threat match that I did not show. And he retained, so there was nothing to show. But just know that he retained. Look at this. Brock Lesnar coming out to interrupt Triple H every single week, making sure he feels the pain he did when he lost at Hell in a Cell. Trying to regain the championship that he should have never lost. I thought he beat him after he threw him off the top of the cell. But Triple H somehow managed to win that match at Survivor Series. And now Brock Lesnar wants his revenge. Look at this, just laying everybody out. Laid out Undertaker, laid out Chris Jericho, laid out Triple H 3 times. So here we go. Finally the match, the rematch that we've been waiting for. Probably not really, but is the rematch that we are getting. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in a regular match this time. I know we were supposed to build it up, like maybe even hardcore match. I don't know if that's a word, hardcore. But Lesnar asked for a one-on-one match because he did not want any stipulation to get in the way of him winning, or like any upper hand, like the Hell in a Cell. That was an excuse that he had of why he lost. He doesn't want any excuses this time. He wanted a single, straight up one-on-one match. And right out the bat, suplexing Triple H outside. He waited until the referee counted to about 8 to get back in the ring. But just suplex after suplex. Will Triple H goes? No, he goes for a knee to the head. But Lesnar gets back on the attack. He goes for another suplex. 20 suplexes so far by Lesnar. Lesnar reverses it, hits him with a big clothesline. Oh, Lesnar just struck it through the ref and gives another suplex to Triple H. Oh, here we go. Suplex City. 2. And he will hit his third. Will that be it for Hunter Hearst Helmsley? No, it's not, but look at that. Brock Lesnar taking time to showboat. Oh, look at this, just dropping knees on Triple H. Softening him up for some more suplexes probably. What's this? Another suplex? He thought he was going to the ropes, but instead he pulls him back, hits him with another suplex. And now he's going to go for his triple powerbomb move. Look at that. Just fucking dominating Triple H. No gimmicks required. No stipulations required. So, oh, what's this? He sends him to the rope this time. Lifts him up. Catches him. Puts him up on his shoulder. And he goes for the F5. What a fucking show of strength there. Triple H gets back on offense somehow. Hits him with the spine buster. Goes for the cover. Are you kidding me, Triple H? One spine buster and you think that's going to be it to take out Brock Lesnar? No way. Oh, Triple H going for the pedigree. But Lesnar reverses it. Picks him up. And then goes for another F5. The second one of the match. He nails it. Triple H close to the ropes. Will he get the break? No, he does not. And that'll be it. Brock Lesnar. No gimmicks. No stipulations needed, like I said. He gets his championship back. And he will probably go on to WrestleMania to face the Royal Rumble winner for the WWE title. Unless something happens between now and there is a pay-per-view. An untelevised pay-per-view that I will be playing. And look at this. Lesnar He doesn't think he did enough damage to Triple H. He sets him back up for another F5 to put him out of his misery, to show everyone that his loss at Survivor Series was a fluke. So here we go, the Royal Rumble match. We start out with number 1, Scott Hall from the NWO. And what's this? Number 2, Kevin Nash. Two friends going at it. So we're just going to go ahead and skip to all the eliminations that take place. Kevin Nash gets eliminated. Razor Ramon, Chico, Scott Hall gets eliminated. Who's next? Undertaker eliminating Lex Luger from the ring. Is Big Show going out? No, Finn Balor gets eliminated. Wow, Balor gets eliminated by Taker. Big Show goes out from Randy Savage. A lot of big names in this match so far. Oh, Randy Savage is out now. Uh-oh, is Undertaker going out in the hands of Warrior? He does. Oh no, Mr. Perfect going to work. He gets him out. Thank God we won't have to see him. Cesaro going for Edge. He kicks him out. Who will be going on to WrestleMania to face, not Mr. Perfect, to face Brock Lesnar probably for the WWE title? Kofi Kingston comes in the ring. He eliminates Cesaro. Kofi Kingston doing some work early on in the match. Ultimate Warrior is doing some work, eliminating Taker and Rusev. And now Rusev. Oh, what's this? Warrior, AJ Styles barely comes in the ring and he eliminates him too. Warrior just doing work. Dean Ambrose and Warrior. Warrior eliminates his 4th guy of the match, I think. Oh, but Kofi Kingston sets him up and he just throws him out. Warrior is done for the night. Now who's going out? Sting. Daniel Bryan gets eliminated by Kofi. Sting comes back in the ring. Samoa Joe working on JBL, but Dean Ambrose gets Kofi Kingston out. The guy who eliminated like 20 men. I don't know how. Oh, but Sami Zayn gets Dean Ambrose out. I was going to think Sting or Dean Ambrose were going to eliminate each other. Samoan Joe gets eliminated by Chris Jericho. Just fast-paced action here. Sami Zayn, Sting, see you later. No Sting versus Lesnar match. Xavier Woods comes in, gets JBL out of the match. Thank God for that. Sheamus comes in the ring. Who's out now? Booker T is out. Sami Zayn is now doing work. Oh, Bray Wyatt gets Chris Jericho. He gets him out. John Cena is in now. Bray Wyatt, you're out of here. No Bray versus Brock once again. One more year without that match. Seth Rollins gets Xavier Woods out of there. Smoking too much loud again. Sheamus is out in the hands of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was doing work in this match. Oh, what is this? Sami Zayn gets John Cena out. Will Sami Zayn get the win? No, The Rock comes in at number 30. And he gets Sami Zayn out. So now it's down to The Rock and Seth Rollins to see who will face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Rock here going for his Rock or his people's elbow. That's a horrible people's elbow. He usually jumps over their torso, not over their head. Good job, 2K once again. Oh, Seth Rollins gets kneed in the head to get eliminated. The Rock is the winner. He will be probably going to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. If Brock Lesnar doesn't make it, The Rock will, because he has a ticket punched to the main event. Now, quick, breaking kayfabe. I was playing as The Rock, and I chose to come in randomly. Obviously, I wanted Rock to win, but I was not planning for me to come in at number 30 and for it to be so easy for me to just win. So, like I said, unless Brock loses the title at the next untelevised pay-per-view, it will be Brock versus The Rock, as my voice cracks there, in a rematch from 2002 finally. And besides maybe Del Rio, no SmackDown superstar will be on the WrestleMania card to make it feel like a bigger event. R-Truth will not be facing Heath Slater. Sorry, Heath Slater and R-Truth fans. So be on the lookout for that when it drops, for that WrestleMania when it drops, because you will not want to miss the big matchups that I have for you. But until then, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And also go follow my Twitter. Down below is the link will be in the description. And with that being said, hope you enjoyed this Royal Rumble. See y'all motherfucking bitches, pussy ass sluts.